I was gonna do some alliance brewing for the first time. So let's see. I had a few ideas here of alliances that I wanted to try, and I did. I already made this Worlds Collide Brobnar alliance, so this was the first one I made. And I also thought there were some themes that I could build around, and that could be a cool way to get into Alliance for the first time. So I could build a deck that... Oh, hey, Zoc! I could build a deck that has... or that archives a lot and has the Archivist in it. Another concept is enhancement maxing. So we're gonna try to find decks that have a lot of enhancements, but not the enhancement givers, and then put it all together. And then, what about creating decks with few creatures, right? So you're not allowed to have decks with few creatures, but you can construct one, right? So we could try that. Oh, that's possible. Yeah, in there. And then also maxing the amount of mutants. So I have a Dark Amber Vault in my collection somewhere. So maybe I could find a bunch of mutants to put with that. Or maybe I could just have a bunch of mutants and a Vault's Blessing or something. And I haven't done any of this yet, so the crafting will be live. So, Silverhand. We got Gregarious has the Archivist. This deck is really cool, but I want to have a bunch of archiving in Logos, I think. So I'm just going to look for as much archiving as possible, and then just look for a lot of archiving elsewhere, I guess. I'm not sure how possible that is in Mass Mutation. Oh, I forgot what the other archiving cards are other than in Logos. Is it just Logos that archives a bunch of stuff? Oh no, you have Grim Reminder, right? Yeah, Grim Reminder and Stirring Graves, so I should look for that. So this one has autoencoder. New Frontiers. Good idea. Okay, so this one has the Archivist and autoencoder, so let's start with this. Grim Reminder and New Frontiers. Hey, look at that. This has New Frontiers. Oh, this has double Quixxle Stone, though. Do I want that? I don't know. Okay, so here I'll look for New Frontiers. Oh, I could just put Lorimer in there. Let's do it. This is Alliance, right? So you just make the deck as good as possible. And then a Grim Reminder. Because Sultan has it, so I could just take the disc from Sultan. This has double Snudge, though. That's pretty sweet. Oh, yeah. Gotta get used to the new stuff. Oh, Safe House. Okay. I think maybe we got the good ones with Grim Reminder then. And what is this? This has double Grim Reminder. Holy, like, oh, right here. Double Grim Reminder, double Mark of Dis, Ritual Tognath, Stirring Grave. Let's go with this one, right? That's a lot of archiving. Heck yeah. Okay, we found the pods. Time to construct. Build Alliance deck. Okay, so... yeah, the... Archivist. Okay, so it's an MM. And we got Silverhand. Is there a way to do this other than this? Okay, so Silverhand, Logos. And... Lorimer, Star Alliance. And why Hellas? Oh no, I don't have it in here. Oh no. Oh, can it auto? Oh, it doesn't matter. I can just make it up. Okay. So, I'm not sure where this is, unfortunately. I would have to like look through some boxes, but I lucked out on the enhancements. Saving. Deck added successfully. Cool. Oh, so this is my first alliance. This is this is an alliance I made with 3 decks that had Brobnar in it. So this is a Logos with triple Daughter and remote access. I think remote access is good in Alliance because the first game I played with this, my opponent had an Nepenthe Seed, and I was able to remote access the Nepenthe Seed. And then it has double Senator Shrix and double Tribute. And because most decks, or most creatures other than the Pterodactyl, Trisaurian Legionary, and Ludo are larger than the Strixes, you can play it where you just play the Shrix first and then Tribute onto it. And so Shrix with Tribute is 7 Amber, right? Because the Shrix exalts, and then you get the Amber from Tribute, and then Tribute captures 2, and then it exalts to trigger again, and then it captures another 2. So that's just like 7 Amber from 2 cards, and then you have Ancient Power, Axiom of Grisk, and Trisaurian Legionary to protect the Shrix. So you just Tribute onto it, protect it, and I've matched up against a couple decks that like didn't have the creature control, I guess, to deal with that. And so I was just, just like, hey, I have 7 Amber now. And then the Star Alliance has double transporter platform, double walls with 2 upgrades. So the walls can pick up the upgrades from the discard and pick up more upgrades with the transporter platforms. And you can stun a bunch of stuff with the blaster, right? Because you can stun like 2 things if you have the stunner and walls blaster on it. And you can do that multiple times. So it's another way of dealing with your opponent's board. Just like stun everything over and over again. And then the stealth modes you can use to force through keys, right? Because unless they have like Ronnie or Crassosaurus or Schulers and that kind of stuff, you're going to be able to forge. So with 2 stealth modes, you can just like force keys. And so I've won just by like tributing onto Shrix and then forging like my 2nd and 3rd key with stealth mode, basically. The other concepts were maxing the amount of artifacts and actions. Well, I guess the idea is to reduce the number of creatures, I guess. Same thing. So to do that, I need to search for constraints. And the constraints is creature counts, and then I put a max of like, I'll just put like a max of like 15. And then maybe that would lead to the most amount of hits of decks with low creature counts or something. How many creatures does N. Perez have? In Logos, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's maybe too many. In Saurian, it has 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm looking for maybe like 3 creatures max. I think that's what you can usually do. This has 5, so that's too many creatures. Lormer has like 2 creatures in the star lines here, so I could just use this Lorimer again, but I mean, that might be boring just because I just used Lorimer for the Archivist deck. But the Noble that throws away Ash, I think this has... Oh, well, in Saurian it has 4 creatures. Dang. In Shadows it has 5. Okay, that's too many creatures as well. Okay, so I guess the creature count max, that doesn't really help. Ooh, this has 2 Trust No Ones. Hold on. This has 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, this could be 1. This has 3 creatures and shadows. And 2 Trust No Ones. Okay, so let's try this one. Oh, well, you know what? That actually had... That deck had 13 creatures. So maybe if I just do that. Let's do max of 13. That'll be more effective. 21 decks. Okay, cool. So what do these look like? Oh, but they also need to be the same set, right? So they'd have to be Worlds Collide to match with Gadlu. Oh, right, yeah, these two don't go together. Okay, so let's see here. Maybe 2 of these. Oh, Gyro Beam? This could go with Lorimer, maybe? Ooh, in Shadows, there's just 3 creatures. Bone-Ithing, Francis, and Radpenny. This Shadows could work, but that's an MM. And this one... that has 4 creatures with a Dr. Millie? Ooh, I kind of like that. So I could do this Shadows with this Logos. This deck looks pretty terrible. Harmonia! Hey, does that work? What is this crap? Okay, so maybe this. This is 4 plus 4 plus 3. Dang. 11 creatures? Like, I think we can go lower. Oh, this has 3! Yes. Okay, so this Untamed with the 3 creatures, and this Logos with the 4 creatures, and then this Shadows with the 3 creatures, and so that's 10 creatures, and it has 2 Trust No Ones and a Dr. Millie, and I don't know, the Untamed just doesn't do anything. Quixxle! Ooh, okay. Actually, that's a good idea. Could I just find a Quixxle to put in here? I have the Silverhand deck, right? So, oh, the Silverhand is Mass Mutation. This one has 2 Quixxle Stones. Let's see. And 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures in Star Alliance. Oh, this is the Shadows with the Sting. I could, like, use that one. Okay, so double Quixxle Stone with the Sting. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so how else? I need a third deck to throw in there. So Lorimer is out, so let's go back to my decks there. The Essen of Tinder Farm. What about this one? Could this be the key? How many in Dis? It has 1, 2, 3. Ooh! Yo! Wait, where did my other deck go? Hold on, it's this one. Silverhand. We have 4 creatures here. 3 creatures here. 3 creatures here. 10 creatures with double Quixxle Stone instead of 1. It's like, is this better? Is this even better than Essen of Tinder Farm? Like, maybe, like, this deck is just better. I guess that's fewer creatures, though. This one has 10 creatures. Like, it's just even with this. I'm not even improving on the minimum I have. Alliance was outdone already by the Essen of Tinder Farm. What do I do? Do I just continue building this? It's just kind of boring that it doesn't even have less creatures than the deck that has Quixxle Stone that I'm taking a pod from. Oh, this one has 4 creatures. No, hold on, that's 3. Xenosaurus, Praefectus Ludo, and Galetops with double Amphora Captura. That seems cool, right? Let's go with that one. Let's see. Minimum creatures. Okay, so it's mass mutation. Oh, I can say minimum creatures with Quixxle. Aha. Oh, you like Amphora decks. Cool. Yeah, that one's pretty fun. Let's see here. L Silverhand. Okay, so that one I wanted the Star Alliance. And then Farah Glow, going with Saurian. Click. And then the Essen of Tinder Farm is Dis. There we go. Whoa, zoom up. Save. Okay, so it's Eaton's Jar, double Gateway to Dis, Obsidian Forge, double Amphora Captura, and then double Quixxle Stone! Okay, so this is the Archivist deck as well. Double Grim Reminder, double Mark of Dis. Auto-encoder, the Archivist. New Frontiers. This one's probably not good. Ooh, what was the last one here? Maxing the number of mutants. We can do that later. Let's get some games in. Okay, so let's start with the Archivist. Or no, let's start with the Brobnar. What are they doing? Exhumes, eddies, stealth modes. Huh. Okay. So it's Morpheus. What do I want out of this starter? I have a transporter platform and walls. I have the Shrix and crud. Okay, maybe I should have just kept that other hand. Okay, I can Phalanx Strike the Morpheus. What other doubling effects do they have? The eddies, Dysania. Let's go with Logos to play my daughters. I forge! Woohoo! Let's go, Shrix! Yeah! Can I get this pterodactyl off? If I fight the Dendrix, it goes away. And then... Oh, whoops. Oh, I did that wrong. Darn it. Wait. No, hold on. I guess I have to get rid of the Ludo too? There we go. Sure, let's do that. Woo! Let's go, Shrix. Oh, check this out. Okay, Logos. I'm going to play the Jar Goggle and put the stealth mode underneath it, and then I'm going to remote access the Obsidian Forge to destroy Jar Goggle, which plays the stealth mode. And then I can use the Seismo Entangler to stop what? Logos from reaping? Yo, Lav, what's up? Hey, Cam, are you proud? My stream looks a little bit more like yours now. Yeah, do you know there are these like or there's this channel on YouTube that makes music videos, and there's this really popular director right now called named Cole Bennett, and he's done a few music videos made only with his phone. Okay. Darn, they really took me off check though. Do I just go Saurian again? I don't know. Or do they win with I think maybe they just win with Obsidian Forge? Ooh. Okay, GG. I don't know. Does Zim want to rematch then? Still in early stealth mode, not ideal, I think. But the stealth mode kind of like protects Information Officer Gray. I actually get to archive 2 cards here. Show them all the star lines, or all the Saurian. And a stealth mode. What? I'm not really sure why it was over at that point. Okay. You have all that? Way too much momentum? Okay, so that was the Worlds Collide one. So this deck has, performed pretty decently so far for a deck that I threw together in minutes based on a small criteria. And then, well, I did realize that all these houses were pretty strong individually. Okay, so I think the next one, let's just try this Archivist one. Yeah, it says Reaper, Pepper, and Scorpion Pepper. So if I actually get to 15 subs, I'll eat it. Oh, well, I don't have feeding her food, but I do have a give her catnip. So you can give her catnip. There we go. We're here with Johnny. Oh, yeah, this is the Silverhand Logos. Has a bunch of mutants and Torado. With the deck that this is from, it comes with 2 Quixxle stones, and so the problem is that it has a good Logos board, but then like you can't do the Quixxle stone thing really. Yeah, Logos! Uh-oh! Not the Ritual of Tognath! Ow! Oh, okay. Well, I did source this from good decks, so maybe I shouldn't play it in casual. I don't know. I didn't. I figured it didn't really have a coherent game plan, but I guess it has a bunch of amber bonuses. Maybe I should count the amber bonuses. I'll play this one as a creature, and then I'll spread out my upgrades. New Frontiers. Yeah, I took this. I took this Star Alliance from my 98 SAS deck. So maybe I'll try it in competitive. Yeah, it might be a bunch of good stuff cards. So it's got like 20, 19 or 20 enhancements. And the Archivist. I searched for I searched for decks with New Frontiers, and that was the top one. That was the top result. It's not my fault. Decks of KeyForge sorts by SAS by default. Oh, yeah. Hey, the first deck though, that was sourced from Worlds Collide Brobnard decks. That's gotta be what they had in mind. That's the best example of that so far, for me at least. Oh yeah, so I guess that could be a way of approaching it. So with these decks, I was building it based on a sort of theme, like low creature count, or building around the Archivist. But I could also try more things like find decks based on a criteria, like maybe it's mass mutation decks with a super low amber control or something like that, and then build a deck from those. I guess Timequake resets the counters on the big one because it would shuffle that in too. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Okay. Sweet. Oh no! Oh! Ah! Dang it. No. No, now I'm doomed to wait. Alright, maxing the number of mutants in a deck. Palastrand? I think Palastrand had a bunch of mutants. Just 10. It does have double Torado, though. That could be useful. This one has 13 mutants. Ooh. Auto-encoder, Novu Dynamo, the triple bot booked in, and 2 Umbra bots. That's pretty cool. So this has Vault's Blessing, but not an overflow of mutants. Rando. This has triple Resurgence and Vault's Blessing. That could be interesting. Dark Fairy, but the double Gloriana's Attendant is not appealing. It says Niffle Kong and a Pismire. That's just like 1 mutant though, or 2. That's not really a lot of mutants because the apes themselves aren't mutants. Oh, Hellespont makes a return. This one's got double Vault's Blessing, Dark Harbinger, Cephaloist, but that's it. So I think if I used this one, I would need another pod with a whole bunch of mutants to take advantage of the Tirados, the Serum, and the Vault's Blessing. Because these have some mutants, but they don't have a ton. Nitro Fret in Shadows, maybe? Because I'm working with Untamed and Logos. Oh, this has triple Citizen Shreks and a Sacrosaurus. And 2 Quintinas. I don't want that pod, though. Zuxa has some mutants. Let's see. Oh, well, it has Sacro Thief, Techno Thief, 2 Rad Pennies, and a Mutant Cut Purse. So that's 5. This one has 5. That's it. Just 5 again. Oh, we got another triple Citizen Shreks. Logos, Shadows, Untamed. Because Shadows has a lot of mutants, right? So I could reduce my search to Shadows decks. See here, maybe I'll just search for by SAS backwards. Why not? Not really getting what I want here. Come on, Dex. Just give me something. Give me a Shadows house with a bunch of mutants in it. Oh, nice. 3. I haven't seemed to have broken like the 4 mutant count in the Shadows deck. Damage enhancement deck. So auto, double Rad Penny, Mutant Cut Purse, and we stop at 4 again. Okay. Yeah, Kirby. Okay, let's try. Shadows isn't coming up with good results, so yeah, let's try Star Alliance. Do I not have a triple Kirby? Maybe I should just go with this. Okay, new game, Alliance competitive. The Archivist. 13, 14, 15 creatures. 15 creatures. We have Shaka. Surely they do have remote access, of course. Well, I'll go Starlights. Up to check. Yeah, this is an Archivist deck, but we haven't done that part yet. Haven't gotten the Archivist in the archive. But there is a Grim Reminder and a New Frontiers and a Stirring Grave, so there's ways to get it in there. And I have an autoencoder to pack up the archives. Oh, interesting. Okay, so they were able to gain some more amber and do a Martian Generosity again. Huh. The Archivist. So I guess I could discard the Archivist and then archive it with Grim Reminder. Okay, Nepenthe Seed is down. I can't do anything about that. Ooh, the Common Cold. Comboing with Darna. Very nice. Oh, and they get to bounce Darna again? Okay, so the other deck that I made was the minimum creatures with Quixxle, so that was a new one here. So let's give this one a shot. Dex. Oh, bag of shotgun. Okay. Ah, so they're on something else as well. Some sort of mark of disc thing. I guess I keep this because it has the Quixxle stone. So I play that. Yeah, like with my deck, I don't have as many amber bonuses as the Essen of Tinder Farm, which is like my Quixxle stone deck that actually works. But right, if I have this double Amphora Captura, I could try to find a bunch of enhancements maybe. Oof. This doesn't seem that great. Maybe I could stop Fertility Chance? Or do I just do Mark of Dis? Because that's 3 amber. Fertility Chant is more amber, but it gains me amber. Lethalogica. I guess I'll just do Mark of Dis anyway. Not the Dino Alien. Let's do Encinal Samra because I could potentially double the enhancements on those Saurian cards like Ancient Power. Or I guess not double them, but being able to... Good build around, huh? Encinal Samra build around. Ooh! Wild Bounty Fertility Chance. Sweet. So the Key Frog... I guess that's a problem, right? So what could I possibly do? I guess I just have to go Saurian and capture everything? And I can't even play those things. Well, I don't think I want to. Let's just capture now. Haha! Now they can't run their frog right into my Encinal Samra for the win. And now I have an Obsidian Forge. I'm kind of far away from being able to use that to forge, though. Oh, they did it. Oh yeah, with the Key Frog. So, I think that will conclude the first Dinobots Alliance stream. So, thank you everyone for joining. That was a lot of fun. Thanks for chatting. I'll see you all next time.